last video, I said that if I got a lot of love on that video that I would make another video talking about Love Island after Casa More is over. And last night was episode 22, so Casa More is over officially. And no one really asked for another video, but I got more views and likes than I normally do on my videos, so I figured why not just talk about it, and the ones that like it will like it. If you don't like it, then you don't have to watch it, you know? I'm gonna try to do cupped whispering again, but like I said in the last video, sometimes I get a little too into it, so if I forget to cup my whispers, I apologize in advance. So something I didn't really account for in the last video is that they completely switched up Casa. Like, they made it so that people actually had to recouple with the new people in Casa, and then whoever didn't recouple, which was Nick and Alandria, got sent out of the villa or out of Casa, whatever, and then they had to choose whether or not they wanted to leave or couple up with each other, and they did. And I think Nick had genuine feelings for Alandria, but Alandria didn't feel the same, which is fine. I mean, I kind of wish, because I always thought that Nick was into her. Like, remember when they were blindfolded and Nick chose her to kiss? So I always knew that Nick was kind of into Alandria, but I never really thought that Alandria was into Nick. So I think that Nick is just not really Alandria's type. I don't know what Alandria's type is. I guess like someone who's intelligent. I guess Nick kind of checks all those boxes, so maybe he is her type. I don't know. But anyway, I'm gonna go in order of the predictions that I did in the last video. I wrote it all down on my computer, so I'll be looking down at it periodically. I wrote down all my predictions on my computer, and I'm just gonna talk about them and talk about like how things have gone, in my opinion, on each recoupling. So my first prediction was that Ace would not bring someone home, and I was correct, but I do feel bad for Coco. I think Coco's really nice, and I kind of wish that Coco was like an OG. Like, I wish that she had come in with everyone else and like gotten to go through the experience. And I feel like if she did, it's possible that Ace would have ended up with Coco instead of Shelly. But I don't know, because that's all speculation. But a lot of people are saying that they hope that they bring Coco back, because I think that she's cool, and like she brings the right vibe to the villa. I don't know why they didn't choose her as an OG or like as a bombshell. That would have been really cool. Okay, my next prediction was that Nick might bring a girl home from Casa. Well, they were in the villa actually, but I was wrong. Nick did not bring a new girl home, but I feel like he probably would have if they hadn't changed it, because he literally like told Alandria that he had been feeling her, and he kissed Alandria, and he like was into Jaden. I think that's her name. He was into Jaden, and I think that he wanted to like make connections with someone new, but he couldn't because he got sent out. So my next prediction was that Taylor wouldn't bring a new girl home. I was clearly wrong. it's just physical. And I'm into you, Taylor. And Taylor was like trying wicked hard to try to get her to not go with Jalen. So it's like, you tried all that for what? You know? And like, I think, hey, you made a new connection and that's how you feel. That's fine. That's totally fine. But at the same time, like, you need to be honest with Alandria about how you're feeling. Like, the fact that he didn't say, hey, I think I'm feeling Clark more, and like, you know, like, just be honest about it. I don't know why he didn't. That part frustrated me a lot. And when he chose Clark, I love Amaya, but she'd be so dramatic. She'd be so dramatic. Like, she acts like people are asking her to like shoot somebody or something. Like, she literally is like, why, Taylor, why? She just got back, Taylor, why? She's real for that. But yeah, I did not see this coming at all. I thought that Taylor was really comfortable with Alandria and that they would just end up being together. And even like up until the last second, like up until he turned his board over, I was like, he's gonna pick Alandria because like of everything that they've been through, but he didn't. And I can't even believe that. But yeah, for him to like flip the switch, honestly, I told you guys in the last video, I voted Taylor as my favorite boy. I kind of regret it now. Yeah, I kind of regret it. I wish that I had known that Jeremiah was actually not a bad guy, because I watched his interview after he left the villa, and I feel like I see from his point of view more. Not that I thought that he was like a bad guy, but I did think that he like possibly love bombed Huda, and I started to understand Jeremiah and his point of view, and I wish that I had voted for him as the favorite guy, so that he could have stayed and like at least gotten to know Andreina. So anyway, yeah, I'm just like disappointed in Taylor because like, it's Love Island, you're there to make connections, and he clearly made a connection with Clark, so I completely understand, but he should have pulled Alandria for a chat and let her know, like, basically off the bat when she came back to the villa. So yeah, I really feel for Alandria. My next prediction was that Pepe would bring a girl home. I was correct, and I haven't really liked Pepe. I thought that he was kind of boring. I feel like Pepe is growing on me. Like, he's kind of like coming out of his shell a little more, and he's growing on me. So I hope that things go well with him and Grayson, because she seems cool. My other prediction was that TJ would bring a girl home, and I was wrong. I was actually surprised that TJ chose Iris in the recoupling. I mean, I don't know, I think part of it is probably like a physical attraction. I don't know, that was my guess. But it kind of made me feel like TJ didn't really like Vanna. He just wanted to stay in the villa. So he was talking to Vanna. But yeah, I mean, the connection must have been mutual though, because Iris chose him. So cool. My next prediction was that Austin would bring a girl back, and he did. And I think they're a good match. So I think that's all I really have to say. I do think that Austin should have left before, but he's here, and I feel like he's trying, so good for him. Now for the girls, my prediction was that Shelly would not bring anyone back, and I was right. say that. I know it's Love Island, but like, of all words to use, I don't like it. My prediction was that Sierra would not bring a guy back, and I was right, but I mean, I am a little disappointed because I think that she didn't even really try with Elan. Like, I feel like she got to know him a bit, but she didn't really, like, want to dig deeper because of Nick. Well, Nick is making out with Alandria, and, like, he's plotting on Jaden and all that, so, like, I feel like Sierra should just went with the flow a little bit more, maybe, because she kissed Elan in the challenge, and I mean, I think we could all see that there was quite a lot of chemistry between them. But yeah, I don't know why, but I'm happy that Elan is staying. I don't think that Sierra will pursue that, but I think Elan's a great guy, and I was gonna say hope he finds a girl, but I honestly don't think that he will, because who would he find? Unless, like, one of the new girls ends up with him, but, like, who? I don't know. Yeah, I don't know why they kept him over. I kind of felt like, I don't like JD, but I kind of felt like they should have kept JD because he had a connection with Huda, even though it didn't work out. And he had a connection with Amaya, even though it didn't work out. So, like, they might have worked out, I don't know. But I kind of felt like he had two connections in the villa, so it's possible that he could either rekindle them or, like, try again with someone else. But, yeah, Elan, his only connection was with Sierra, at least from what I saw. So I don't know why they chose to keep him. And I feel like it just makes the situation a little harder for Sierra and Nick, but maybe they need that. You know, I don't know. Maybe Nick needs to be humbled a little bit. My other prediction was that Alandria would not bring a new guy back. I was right. She actually didn't even recouple, and she got sent out of Casa more. I really wish that she did try to, like, crack on with someone at Casa more. I feel like Alandria's not trying. I don't know. Like, I know that she's into Taylor, or she said she's into Taylor, but I feel like she basically is just, like, friendship vibes with every guy, and because of that, it really, like, makes it hard for guys to have a connection with her, you know? And I think that, I don't know, like, when she left Casa more, she said, I just had to be strong for so long. Like, I think that Alandria comes off as very, like, level-headed and poised, but I feel like because of that, she shuts people down too quickly and, like, immediately writes them off as friends instead of, like, possibly finding a connection, you know? So, I wish that she did do more to, like, talk to the guys at Casa and see if there was something there. But, my thing is also, like, if Taylor doesn't want her, then what else? Like, you know, how much longer can she stay single and, like, not try to be with somebody else, you know? I don't know. I like Alandria. Like, I actually like her as a person, but I just feel like maybe her person is not in the villa, you know? My next prediction was that Iris would bring a guy back. I was wrong. And I was actually surprised that she didn't bring Zach with a C back to the villa. And then they didn't even save him. And, I guess my problem is that I don't really like TJ, and I don't see what she sees in him. I don't know what anyone sees in him, but yeah, I mean, I'm happy I think they're really cute. And yeah, I think that Brian came in wanting Andrina, honestly, and good for him. Okay, my very last prediction was that Amaya would not bring a guy home, and I was incorrect. And I'm happy about it because I really like Amaya. I think she's very genuine. I feel like out of everyone, you know, she had the least amount of followers on social media. You know, she wasn't like an influencer or anything. And she kind of seemed like the only person that's not like even remotely focused on clout. I feel like she doesn't actually care about like how America views her. Like, she's not worried about her image. And some of her family members have said like they don't have her social media, so they can't like keep her social media going. And they said that like she didn't even tell them she was going on Love Island. She just did it. Like, she just packed her bags and left. And yeah, I just feel like Amaya is one of the most genuine people on the season. And yeah, like I said, her reaction to Taylor picking Clark was hilarious. Her just being like, why Tay? Why? Like, I mean, like, yeah, sure, in the moment it was probably inappropriate for her to do that, but she's right. Like, why did he do that? Like, and he needed to be called out. He needs to be called out. On Sunday, I have a feeling that a lot of the girls will be calling out Taylor and like trying to understand why he did that. And like I said, it's okay that Taylor found a connection with Clark. That is fine. That's what they came on Love Island to do. But he should have been honest with Alandria when she came back. That's all. And I think Alandria will probably feel that way. I think Alandria will be really, like, she's probably gonna be like, after everything that we did, why would you choose this? But, yeah, I think all the girls are gonna be, like, a little bit upset with Taylor about that, but it's Love Island. I guess there had to be a villain. I feel like Huda was the main villain for the season, but I think that she's getting better. And like when she, her and JD, like, figured out that they didn't have a connection, she was like, I didn't yell at him, or are you guys proud of me? And like, honestly, yeah, girl, you've shown a lot of growth. Because if that was Jeremiah, I don't know, you probably would have screamed at him. But like, yeah, I mean, her just being like, good chat, and walking away shows a lot of growth, especially because you've known that guy for like 3 days. It shows a lot of growth on her, and I'm proud of her for that. But yeah, I guess that's about it. I don't really have any other predictions, so I probably won't be making any more Love Island videos. Maybe like at the end of the season, I will. My prediction for who is gonna win is Sierra and Nick, but I do think that Ace and Shelly have potential. But I think that out of all the couples on this season, I think that Sierra and Nick are the most genuine, and that's my opinion. Someone did ask in my last video if I would do a Big Brother video, and I will try my best to. I've been trying to think of like a fun challenge or idea for a Sims video. If you guys have any ideas, it's Sims 4 that I play the most. If you guys have any ideas of things, like I was thinking maybe the Black Widow challenge, even though it's a little violent. If you guys are interested in seeing me do a Sims video, drop a comment below and let me know what you think. But yeah, I guess that's about it. Thank you so much for watching. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know what you guys thought of last night's episode,